but I haven't started the meeting yet.
Happy election day, by the way.
Oh, I don't think we've got any elections happening in my state, but it will be interesting to see how we turn out at the end of the day, won't
It won't matter.
it? Apparently, our federal government has made that clear. It won't matter.
It won't matter.
We're going to do whatever we want anyway.
It doesn't matter what you voted us in on. Nope.
Okay, we are rolling, and Fred is waiting for us, and Dad is waiting for us.
Did you eat, Jim?
Oh, guess who's here?
What did you
Ah, hello, son.
There's self-view, da-da-da-da. Hello, hello. Somebody say something out there so we can hear you. Oh,
All right, can you hear
One,
us?
two,
we're not
three,
hearing
four.
anybody. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Still not hearing anything.
I only
We
came
can try again.
to in-person meeting.
Ooh,
And you had to be here.
Actually, it's timing. And
I think it's after Christmas when they come.
Testing 1, 2. Can you guys hear us now? Or can we hear you?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear
All
you.
right.
Up there.
Hey, there we go. That would be Mom and Fred. Not quite on the screen yet. This is our first in person, so we've got a different venue. Uh-oh.
Where are you, Scott?
We're in Tequilas. I apparently need to do something.
How many are at Tequilas?
There's just 3 of us. There is Jim has joined us, and Judy has joined us, and then of course myself. Here we go. There's the group of us. But they're not just here. Let me fix that too. We are just moments away from having this all together.
Oh, Cheryl.
There we go.
checked in, by the way, I told you that.
Where are they?
Hold on 1 second.
we're there.
There they are.
There's one.
Mom doesn't have her camera on, which is fun.
No, Mom doesn't want to be seen this morning.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
We are eating breakfast though, so this is a very informal start. We're happy to be back at Tequila's eating their breakfast. I am Scott Stimson from International Computer Solutions, coming to you in person from Tequila's with Jim and Judy, Fred, and Mom online. Welcome. This is the San Carlos Computer Club. I think she's on his computer.
I'm on your dad's computer. I left half of my cable for my computer in Anchorage. When is Sid coming down?
February.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're not going to get it that way. You might just go out and buy a new power cable.
Yeah, it's just the half part. I got the part that plugs into the wall, that plugs into the transformer part.
You have the transformer?
Well, it's not a, you know what I mean, the block that controls the power.
You left the block.
No, I got the block. I don't have the part that plugs into the wall.
Is it an Apple device?
Mm-hmm.
We'll just go to the Apple store. Or I ordered a new part online from Amazon.
Well, and if what you're talking about is from the block to the wall, that is a really standard power cable. You should be able to find one of those probably even in Walmart if you go into their electronics.
Well, it has a little slide. It has a pin on it that holds All right.
Mm.
You're not going to see me, but I'm going to show you my block. Wait a minute. If I can get this. Your dad's TV is not intuitive to me.
Well,
Try
Judy's reminding me that
Industries.
of what you're talking about, that there's a pin that holds it in place. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, actually you don't need the pin though. You see that? You see the double barrel at the end there? Let me put you on screen.
Right here.
Yeah. So it just has to get past that pin. That's a standard size. You probably have that cable in your house somewhere.
Well, it slides in.
No, you just don't even pay attention to the
Oh, really?
pin. Yeah. That orifice.
This, you're calling this the pin?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
part here.
Because
Okay.
Judy did. I don't actually know what the real name is, but pin makes as much sense to me as anything. And so what that is, that's a lock for a proprietary plug. But
Right.
the orifice is a standard size orifice. And so you could slide just any, it's 120, actually it's 240 volts, 120 to 240 volts. You could slide any one in. I would insist that it's a tight fit. You might find cables that fit, but if they fall out easily, I wouldn't use them.
Okay.
Order from Amazon. Order
Yeah.
a real Apple part.
Yes.
Pay the big bucks.
Well, I'm just thinking if she needs it right this moment while she waits for a real cable.
It's overnight delivery
Try
if they're
Desiree
prime.
Industries.
That's true. You guys are in Arizona. You probably get that cable in 8 hours.
Yeah, could do the same
Hey,
day.
Scott,
Mm-hmm.
there's a secondhand place called Desiree Industries in Mesa. And I've been able to find stuff there before.
Did you say Desiree Industries?
That's correct.
Desiree, not desert.
Desiree.
Never heard of that.
Desiree Industries secondhand electronics parts. Where in Mesa?
Well, it's a secondhand store.
Oh, okay.
So it's like Salvation Army only.
Ah, okay.
They should
Well,
have more stuff.
Judy's not wrong though. They're in Arizona. They could get a cable without getting up. Let's just see what's easily available. Label. Cable. That's how bad it's spell it right. But you could just buy a new one. I don't know if you're looking at my screen for $30. There's the cable you want. $10 replacement AC cable.
And what does it say? Delivery?
Delivery Sunday. Wednesday.
Why
Sunday.
does it not look like the other one? Huh.
What do you mean?
You mean this is?
You see the end there, Mom?
Yeah.
It slides in.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what you need. Let me, I'll
Okay.
copy this link. It's too bad it can't be there in 8 hours, but it could be there in less than a week.
I'm sure there's other sellers.
Yeah, let's see
You
if
might
there's...
pay a little more money if you
Yeah,
taking as an Amazon shopper.
Sunday seems like the earliest one that they're showing us. Sunday, Wednesday of next week. Looks like 5 days. Sunday. Geez, you guys don't have one of these in your... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I just realized.
You've got Mexico.
I've got the Mexican address on. Mom, what's your what's your zip code? Isn't it like 85204 or something like that?
Yeah, it's 85210.
210. That's funny.
Love that cold cement.
There we go. $10 overnight. You could have it at 5 a.m. 4 a.m.
Okay.
From 4 to sometime between 4 and 8. Here.
You can drop down more reason.
Oh, he's teaching a class.
Someone wants to join. Sid wants to join.
Hey.
Welcome. Welcome, Senior Sydney. Can you hear us?
Nobody wants to show their face today.
All right, Mom, I've just dropped the link in our chat.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good morning.
He's showing off. Hi, Sid.
Hello, Sydney. Oh my gosh, you're back in the office. He's not even broadcasting from his truck.
No.
Nope. Back in the office once again. It's that time of year.
Yeah, when you say that, you just mean it's cold.
That too.
Hey, Sid, it's 70 here in Mesa. It's really lovely. Max is having a great time.
I'll bet. She taken off down the road yet?
No, Scott will come get us 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta rush down here though. You know, your granddaughter's birthday is on the 22nd.
Oh, that's right.
So I'll be showing up on the 20th. Probably stay the night, and we'll take off the next day.
Ooh, I better be packed.
Yeah. Yep. What am I looking for? I'm looking for today's document. Here we go. This is the 5th meeting in San Carlos. Yes, sir. Oh, please. This is our 5th meeting in San Carlos, but it's the first real in-person meeting for unforeseen circumstances of storms that we have had to endure. Tequilas has not been available to us until just recently. Here. There you go. And as usual, I have brought a document of possible topics for our 5th meeting, our first in-person meeting. I put a couple of news items in here. Also, some other topics that I thought would be interesting to talk about. But before we start with anything, I just want to ask, is there anybody out there with their own topics other than Mom's power cable, which we've already solved?
Yes. So my MacBook Pro old, and I bought a new lock with a power cable going crazy. Well, it's the box problem.
Or the battery?
Or the battery. So I bought a new lock. I plugged it. Shows totally charged, but it's still orange. And both of them now, the old one and the new one.
It's probably not the block. It's probably the battery. The battery is probably sending mixed messages. It's probably saying it's not completely charged.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if I unplug it, plug it back in, it's
Yeah.
until it starts to go back up. And
How old is your MacBook? Does it have the latest operating system? So it's not out of date as far as so it's less than 7 years. Less than 7 years. Well, the Macs have done a really good job of longevity of batteries, but over 3 years is really a gift.
over. I just wasn't.
I'm really surprised that it wouldn't be telling you there's a reason to replace the battery. Have you tried letting it just run with on battery only for an extended period of time?
Only when I. But that makes me nervous. I don't want to lose.
Well, I'm just curious if it just shuts off at some point, or if it gracefully turns itself off because it sees you're running out of battery juice. Because if it were to just cut off, then you know immediately it's a battery.
I just look at the battery status. Which one? That's why I ordered a new block.
Well, and Apple is good about telling you if the battery's gone bad.
Right.
Hey, it'll pop up in there saying you need to service this battery. I wonder if you're in some kind of limbo between
Maybe.
it's just not quite
I
bad
don't think
enough.
it tells me for what it.
It seems like I know in Windows there's a battery report, but there's also a battery report in Macintosh.
Is there?
Mac OS battery
It's
health.
the MacBook Pro 13.
Hey, now this
I don't know. MacBook Pro 13. Well, but
well, if you go into your system settings, I'm looking at AI. Actually, this is an AI response, and I kind of wanted to mention this at some point. Is anybody getting tired of getting an AI response before anything else?
Sick of vanilla.
It's
Thank you very much.
it just seems nuts.
Thank
How about for
you.
you, madam?
perhaps.
Kim,
So if
Madam, sir.
Fred, we can barely hear you, man. It's like you're screaming from the other side of a canyon. Go into the Apple menu, system settings,
Is that any better?
battery, and click the eye icon next to battery health to see your maximum capacity.
But since it's a Pro 13.
Yeah. A healthy battery is one that can retain at least 80% of its original capacity after 1,000 charges. There's other AI stuff that has come out. But yeah, I think, oh, that's what I was looking for. Under the hardware section, there's one that's called Power. In the Apple menu, if you go to Systems Info, you're going to a System Report. I think AI must be summarizing it. But then if you go under Hardware, under Power, there's going to be these detailed stats, and one of them is going to be cycles. And you'll be able to, there'll be a count on how many cycles it's had. And if it's over 1,000 cycles, then you should expect it to be 80% or less healthy.
Okay.
And I bet they've got some other number. Maybe they've got like 75 or something where it finally starts saying you need a new battery. Oh, you can. I'm sure you can. Yeah. It becomes a question of whether it's cost effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm sure you can change it. We change batteries on laptops all the time. Yeah. It's just how easy it is. So where are we? We've got, where'd my document go? I'm in a whole new environment doing this.
I hate the new.
Are you on 26?
It did it automatically.
I have not taken the 26 updates yet. So I'm still on 18. Oh, I don't have this set
No,
up.
I'm on 8.7. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
Sneakily trying to do it.
My attitude towards the 26 is that the only reason it exists is for the AI additives that they're putting into the system. I've got an iPhone 11. There's nothing in my phone that's intended for their AI sprinkles to be. All I have to look forward to is incompatibility problems, more power being used, And so as long as they'll continue to offer an 18, I'm going to continue to take the 18. If I got a brand new iPhone, of course, I'm going to take the brand new operating system. But
Really?
well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have an option. If I got an
that's
iPhone
true.
17, it would come with
That's
26,
true.
and I would.
Mine's a 15. I still.
Yeah. If I bought a 15, I'd still be on 18. I wouldn't see a reason. Well, 15 is when they said they started doing this stuff. So
I get an almost daily. Do
Me-
you want to do this?
me being me, I'd be like, well, I want to see it. I want to see it work. I can't afford the newest one, so I'll see it work on this phone. I'm sure I would do something like that. But since I know it has nothing to offer my phone except for compatibility and stability problems, I don't see any reason to update. I will wait until they no longer offer software. They will, that's right. They'll have to offer updates still for my phone in 26 that they will not offer in 18 before I would move to 26. And I'm not trying to hate. I just know I'm not their priority.
They've changed the way a lot of things look and
Yeah.
really out how to.
You got that frosted glass look for
No,
some
I
of the
do not.
things.
I didn't
Turn
do
that off. I'm trying to add mom's power cable to our document here. And unless you wanted to rant some more about Apple, I do have an experience I wanted to share with the group.
Share it.
So I know Jim is paying attention. I know that we've mentioned this before in club, but I'm going to mention it again, that Amazon has said that they are going to stop using the Android operating system.
Oh, yeah, they already did.
They already have.
They're-
And my assumption on this was that they were going to crank out their operating system with a new generation of products that would be easily identifiable. That is not the case. I bought a Fire Stick 4K, read exactly the same. In fact, I meant to bring it with me so I could show you the packaging. But because the packaging is slightly different. What I received what you would think would be the orange box of a Fire Stick, and it was a brown box, it looked like recycled material. Sure. And so I just didn't even think about it. I'm like, oh, they changed their packaging. That's cool. It says Fire Stick 4K, and then it says Select on the side.
The new one.
And I'm like, okay, I didn't even look at this before I dived in and started working with it. And then I started looking for VPNs. No
There isn't any.
VPNs available.
I wonder why.
No App Store available.
There will be VPNs available coming up in your app store.
Okay, but how about Kodi? No.
There's
How
no-
about Streamio?
No, there's no side loading.
No, there's no side loading.
It's the same as Roku.
Right. It's exactly the same. And this is exactly what Amazon was telling us was going to happen, and we were going to have to switch our platforms for those of us that use programs like that on one of these boxes.
You still can buy the older sticks, and you put in three lines into your router that blocks Amazon updates, and it'll stay where it is.
So for those of you listening to Jim, you're getting a different device because
if you get the Select.
the Select you can't sideload stuff in
No,
it.
on the Select you can't.
Right.
With the regular
And
4K,
your suggestion is regular 4K, which I do think is a good suggestion for now. But very quickly, it's going to be discontinued. And my experience, I went back to read the description, and the only thing that indicated that this was the Select, because they didn't use the word Select in the description. They used most recent generation. That's the language that they
Select.
use. Most recent generation.
And you're surprised?
I'm surprised that it wasn't more obvious, right? I mean,
They don't make anything
they-
obvious.
And so that's what I'm here to say, is that it would be very easy to buy the wrong Fire Stick if that's what you intended to do, is buy an Android device that you could sideload things on and put your VPNs in. It would be very easy to do because it just comes up right alongside the older devices that are still being sold by third parties. And the only distinction is that most recent versus sixth generation. If you're not looking for sixth generation or lower, then you're in the most recent device. And the most recent device won't do these things for you. The
In other devices, 6th generation of update. And so if you have one of the older FireTV devices, I do.
Yeah.
I've got one that's so old that it won't update. But my FireTV will, and you put in 3 lines into your router or your modem router, and it blocks Amazon updates for now.
right.
There may
okay.
be another line you have to add in after they go through it. But I don't use Android boxes or Fire TVs for streaming. I use a computer.
Well, yeah.
So the only thing I'm blocking it for right now is to keep my VPN on my TV in case the DNS proxy goes down. I just one click
So-
I'm on the VPN and
So I disagree with you. I don't think they're going to be able to upgrade the older software. What, the sixth generation? I upgrade the sixth generation to the most recent updates that are
I
available.
know they haven't. They're releasing.
Well, and the platform itself.
They're not going to. It's not going to switch to the new platform, which is Vega or Virago or something like that.
Right.
But it is going to stop the side loading.
I just can't imagine that with an Android-based operating system. It seems like somebody will fix that very
I thought
quickly.
You just said that they are not doing it.
Well,
Operating.
That's
they'd
the
have
new
to-
equipment. We're talking about the old equipment.
Oh,
They'd have to
Yeah.
update the older ones to their new software. Starts with a
It'd be.
name, Vega.
I don't remember what the new, but I don't recommend any of this. I recommend that we find a better box for those of us that use Android boxes for our, or a Google TV box, because there's plenty of them out there. They're reasonably priced. They're $60 to $80. They're much more performative.
The ONN at Walmart is fantastic.
It's got good reviews. That super box I would not recommend. In the States, there's a lot of promotion. We found out about it a few weeks back. I think, and Chester's with us now. I think maybe Chester might have mentioned it to us in a previous. And I went and I researched that box. And that box is a $250 box that has the hardware components of something that's being sold for $60. And what they're really selling is an app they've put in it so that you can press a button and have TV and movies show.
Why not just get a mini? I'm running
I
one.
don't know. Does that make sense? Does it make sense to be an IT person to watch TV?
oh,
I mean, I don't think that makes sense, especially for my customer
not
base.
watch-
I don't think it makes any
But
sense to.
it holds Cody.
Well, sure.
It'll do Streamio.
Jim, it makes sense for you. It makes sense
Not
for
for
me.
me.
It doesn't make sense for Judy or my
easy.
parents.
I don't even have a VPN. I don't want a VPN.
The re-
Down
need a
here, you don't
VPN.
need it.
the reason
Up
the
there,
fire
you do.
the reason the Fire Stick made so much sense was because you could easily put a VPN in it. Any spouse could use it without a problem. It was good equipment. It was fast, and that we need something like that into this new
The
future. What's that?
The on Walmart.
Yeah, that's got good reviews. I actually wish it had a little bit more
Extremely
RAM in it.
nice.
Yeah, I wish it had a little more RAM in it, but it's got good reviews.
Four megs.
No, I
new-
think it's
new-
2. I
new
think it's 2 and
version.
16. And they've got a 32 version too.
So I had signed up for Person yes, and I always brought it down. My Roku.
Yeah.
Turned it on. Walked. We no longer support this. So I called them and they say, oh, well. That in
Did she recommend a VPN?
Did you turn on your VPN? Then it worked.
I went to IPTV
That works too. Yeah. One thing they've done with all this is they've just reinvigorated piracy across the internet.
Well, it just irked me. Well, you can just in your $5 a month for another and raise the price.
So, along with this revelation that these new devices I feel like they're covertly being put out on the market. I thought that it would be obvious we were looking at the new equipment. Everything about this Fire Stick looks exactly the same. The whole package, aside from being in a brown box and saying select.
So it didn't look exactly the same.
What?
So it didn't look exactly the same.
When you're holding the equipment in your hand, it looks
Oh, yeah, the
exactly
piece of-
the same. It's the exact
Did you
same
have your
footprint,
glasses on when
cables.
you're looking
Of
at
course, I can't do anything without my glasses in this day and age. So what that means is you could pull one off the back of a TV and not know what.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, what.
You'd have to read the little fine print somewhere on it that says select.
So needless to say, I've set up a refund to get it sent back, and they'll ask me why, and I said because this isn't what I thought I was buying. I bought it by accident.
Buy it from him.
Yeah, it's an Amazon stick. Of course, I'll send it back to Amazon. I bought it here in
problem.
Mexico. I'll send it right back to them.
Where do you send it back from?
DHL. Yeah, oh, they'll stop by and pick it up too. In my office, we get packages all the time.
DHL, right there on the main drag.
Yeah,
I
they-
know where it is.
There's like 3 different spots now in Weymouth that you can go for DHL. But again, if I got something coming in, then it can go out, or vice versa. If I got something going out. Anyway, the other thing that was discovered during this experience, I was working with a customer, and they're like, "Well, how come I can't?" I'm like, they're hitting me with a bunch of different things because that's what happens in my life. Jack of all trades.
Right.
And so they're like, "So how come this works on my phone when I leave the house, but it won't work when I'm here in the house?" And her landlord has Starlink, and I'm like, I don't know why it would. And she's talking about things like Pandora. Like Pandora won't work down here unless you have a VPN. It's like, but it works on my phone, except when I'm here. But like when I'm out and about, she's got AT&T service.
Oh, Pandora works with DNS, smart DNS.
That's not the question, Jim. Stop distracting me. Did you know this? That you have AT&T service
do.
from the United
I
States.
do.
So I went out and researched this, and apparently, more often than not, your traffic is being encapsulated and sent to the United States, and vice versa. That your phone is in Mexico masquerading as though it's in the United States to begin with. The equivalent of kind of a VPN. And sure enough,
No, that doesn't. I mean, it didn't work for me with stars.
on your phone.
On
You were trying to do stars on your phone.
No.
You were trying to do it on your Roku.
yes.
That doesn't have a VPN. Maybe if you connected it to your hotspot, it would work,
I don't
because
have
that's the way we're talking about this, is that
I
it's
don't
your
use a
phone
hotspot.
under AT&T service in Mexico is making that phone behave as though it's in the United States. And so things that are geo-fenced, like Pandora, which, notoriously will not work outside of the United States, is
So
just
if
working
I
across
look
the
at
phone.
Stars on my.
Yeah, if you installed the Stars app
I
on your
got the
phone,
Stars app.
you would use your AT&T data plan to provide you with the service from the United States. Yeah, I hope it works, because this experience was the first time I'd heard and experienced this.
Now that's great, but then I don't use. Like I would have to pay extra.
Well, if
for
you do it on your phone, you don't need a hotspot. But if you want to
Okay.
do it on the Roku, then
Here we
you'd
go.
have to set up your own.
Stars.
Let's see if it works. This is all fascinating to me. I'd never experienced this before. And then to have the proof right there in my hand, watching it happen. Everything's in English. Everything, I mean, all these services that. Well, you're connected to the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah.
You got to turn that off. You got to
Yeah,
use your
hold on.
data.
Now you might have to pay the cash.
Yeah, you might have to restart the phone.
No, I don't do that.
Well, it just depends on what it's saying, what information's getting sent to the STARS app.
Okay, Wi-Fi.
So anybody having Capital One problems?
With a K or with a C?
Capital
See,
One.
what's in your wallet?
The Intercom Bank here has been bought by Capital
Yes,
with a K.
with the K. Yeah. And CI Banco is
It's
out.
gone.
And yeah, but they're
Yeah.
giving everybody their money back.
Yeah.
And
I've already gotten my back thing.
the new bank
Thank you, Yuya.
will be open, I think, next week.
I don't think,
Well, that's what one person said.
not, he told me it would be another
Oh, all right.
day. I bet.
Well, why wouldn't you go with BBVA?
It'd be hard
It's
to
a
set up
Mexican
an-
bank.
Yeah.
One,
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't want my money in Mexico, and I don't need my money.
Well, then why are you looking for a bank in the first place?
I wasn't.
Well, what was? I'm missing the pointer. Like
Because
my point
I
is,
had Capital One, and
Okay.
the reason I was asking, Capital One made a giant mistake. They bought Discover. Capital One was a MasterCard.
right?
On your debit card was a MasterCard. I could take my money out anywhere and no fees. Now, they said, oh, we're switching to Discover. We bought them. So we're sending out you a new card. No place you can get money out
with the dis-
with the Discover card. You can use it at a few restaurants. At Discover, Pulse, and Diners Club is the
Candy.
emblems.
But you can't use it as a debit card, or this is a credit card you're talking about?
No, it's a debit.
It's a
You know,
debit.
you look at the machines and they say,
Most of them, yeah.
My-
Pulses.
Yeah,
And
Pulse is the one that I'm familiar with. Yeah, Pulse is all over the United States.
might have already found my wallet. But yeah, so I called them up and had told them on the phone. I said, look, I wanted to thank you so much. I says my wife and I have about 4 accounts with you guys, about $200,000, and you just ruined our vacation. Well, what do you mean? I can't draw any money out. You sent me this new card. I left on vacation. There's nowhere to get any money. Well, our credit card's still Capital, is still MasterCard. I don't have a credit card, and I pay for cash when I'm out of the country. I use a credit card in the States. Down here, cash.
Yeah.
wow, it's telling me I canceled
I did.
With Capital One.
my, no, with ours.
Oh, you've already can't. So you can't do the
Well, yeah,
test.
why would I?
Well, you get a
But now I
VPN.
can't.
Yeah.
If you get one of these Android boxes.
I can do formula.
Well, going back to the
That's
TV
good.
streaming thing.
Oh,
Jim's suggestion of a mini computer I don't think makes sense. Yeah, plus you should be able to use that. That's not the icon that I'm familiar with Plus, but I think that's the same service. The one I'm familiar with has a
Yeah.
diamond shape next to it.
Yeah, but not in Mexico. You can't. You go to the closest one.
Wait.
Closest one to you is Cancun. I said,
Candy.
oh, that's good.
Well, since Cibanco, this fiasco, somebody told me the HSBC in Lays is what all the gringo cards have been working on. And so I go in there when I need to get cash out of my account and stand in line with a bunch of gringos trying to get money out of that
Yeah,
machine.
HSBC is 33 pesos it costs you. If you
No,
don't
at
have internet.
92. 92
Wow.
pesos.
No, 33
Yeah,
for
I
me.
know. I've been doing it.
92
It
just to
doesn't
use
matter.
it?
Just to use
Wow.
it.
33 for me when I used it.
Then what are you
And
complaining about? I'm paying 3 times as much.
Because I can't use it anymore. Remember?
So it won't work in the HSBC machine either.
It doesn't work in any machines
unless
around
you're in
here.
Cancun.
Yeah, Cancun's the closest one.
That's crazy.
But I did find out Scotia Bank is partners with Bank of America.
Yeah.
And that's 33 pesos. And they have one at the Lays on the boulevard going out, the new mini Lays. And there's
One at the
3
mall.
Presidents Square,
Yeah.
there's the bank.
I've heard that Scotia is good, and also
Santander.
yeah.
Santander used to be partners with Bank of America 20 years ago.
And see, we used to have HS.
Right now, I'm thinking about going to Cap One or Citibank in the States, which own Banamex. They may still own Banamex. They were supposed to sell it, but I don't think they did. But they're paying on savings, and yeah, real good, and gets rid of all your charges. I got to call them. There's questions I want to ask about checking. I want checking and savings in the
Well,
same.
and a lot of them are charging that didn't. They're now charging. I had that.
Well, Citibank doesn't, and also I use Barclays as a credit card, and they don't.
So did you open a BBA account?
I'm about to.
I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've got everything together. They give you, in fact, I've got it right here. Oh, that's not my bag. Where'd my bag
That's
go?
my bag.
Where'd my bag go?
Not here.
They give you a list of the things you need in English.
See, now I heard that they were very friendly English.
Well, why
Oh.
do you want a Mexican
I-
account?
Other
Because
than
I
because
want to
of
get my
Mexican
money
money.
that was in my C Banco account.
You have to have an account
Well,
to
see,
transfer
the
the money
new,
out.
the new, when you go to annual, transfers money to their new bank,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you just take it out of that.
Have you noticed
But
that
I don't have
everyone?
an account there yet. It's been over a week.
Well, neither do I.
Have you
Okay,
noticed
so-
that every one of these banks has been suspicious?
Well, that's why I don't.
Right?
Want a
So,
Mexican
so
bank.
why wouldn't you want a Mexican bank? Because it's the American banks that keep getting in trouble.
It's the Americans causing the Mexican banks to
Well,
be suspicious.
that was a Trumpy
I understand. I
calling out
wasn't-
CI Banco for being money launderers.
And there are not
Well, and HSBC for
Well,
my
and Intercam.
and Intercam and C Banco, and it's like every bank that has come into San Carlos has ended up being a fishy bank, whereas BBVA has a long history of being a solid bank down in the
It
down
does.
south.
It does.
And so, what does it matter to me except that I may not have to do this again if I choose them?
My CI Banco, I only had about maybe $600 pesos. in it.
She
I closed out. I had 30,000 there. After I built the house and did the
Right.
driveways, no need for it.
that's what they're handing out for setting up an account.
No,
They're
it's
giving
not.
this list.
I've got my RFC.
And she told me, I told her, it's like, you know what? I don't think I've got anything that has my address on it. And she's like, oh, you can bring in something with your wife's name on it. But you probably have something in your name, like from Loma del Mar.
Well, that's not an official. even
No,
though
they just need an envelope that has your address on it,
I
something like
don't have
that.
it on.
Yeah, whatever it might be.
They don't put anything.
I bring
I don't know.
It comes by email.
I'm gonna see if they'll just take my Eames book because it's got my address on it and it's Eames. It's got my CURP right there on it, and
It's your email.
my my vaccination book.
Oh,
My vaccination book for Eames has everything. Is picture of me, my
Don't
full
you have
name, my
your-
address.
Phone bill or your
It's all in my wife's name. And I just left the house today. I couldn't find anything in even in her name, because we just don't get post.
I don't either.
Yeah.
You're legally married.
Yeah,
All you have to
absolutely.
do, if they won't take it, you have to bring a copy of your marriage license with it.
No, I doubt it.
That's how they do it in Mexico.
I doubt it. But we'll
Actually,
find out today because I'm going to stop by there after this and see if I've got enough or if I need to come up with
Don
some more
Cole
information.
took my
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I've got a cell phone bill that's in my wife's name too, actually. But I don't know. It don't matter. I'll figure it
and
out.
you have to have a
Yeah.
Yes, you have to have access to a Mexican cell phone. It doesn't have to be your cell phone, but they have to be able to.
well, I bought one.
That is yours.
So I was going to sell my Mexican cell phone.
There's American shipping it, but you're at Apple.
I don't need
And the Mexican one's an Android, I would imagine.
Well,
I don't know what it
you've probably got two SIMs in your. If you really needed a Mexican phone, you could probably just add it to the phone you've got. That's what I do. Yeah,
What does that have to be, a Mexican cell phone, or it just has to be a cell phone with a Mexican
Mexican
chip?
service.
Well, I understand, but I needed one way.
Or you do, tell some, buy a little chip for, put it in your,
I know that, but I
Well,
didn't
unless
know
it's a
that.
new iPhone, then
Oh.
you can't buy a chipped
And
phone.
mine isn't.
oh,
But anyway, so back when I was doing it, I was one of the first had done it, and at that time, Mexican. But all price to pay to get
yeah,
in within days.
oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
really
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I told Daniel I wasn't even gonna get it. Marvin's the one that made me go get my 600 pesos. I said, it's a pain in the ass, 600 pesos?
Well, that's
It's the principle.
yeah. It
Yeah.
is the print. My wife's the same way. I'm like, what? I've got like $150, something like that.
Well, I would have gone to get
Yeah.
that, but
And it's like, yeah, but it's still your money. You got to go get it.
Exactly. Otherwise, they're going to mail you a check.
Oh, will they?
after the
Will they
first of the
mail a
year.
check?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I could
Oh,
wait for that.
They, that's
Daniel
what
never
they,
said that.
yeah, they will. Because after the first of the year, if you check to the address, the bank statement,
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
And Marvin had a baby. They couldn't.
Well, I'm just
who's more?
A neighbor.
I'm just surprised that like people haven't caught on to this. That like every bank that has come into San Carlos has turned into a questionable bank. One
I
that's
don't think
Banamex
it turned
didn't.
into a question.
you think it
I-
always was.
No.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
I think that because for some reason, those two banks
Three
did
banks.
something
Yeah.
irritates somebody that has
No.
oh
No.
yeah
No,
yeah
specifically the first one, the Banamex thing, that was all money laundering.
that was, but that
Yeah.
was years ago. That wasn't.
Well,
just
that's
recent.
one of the three you're talking about, though,
Yeah,
right? You're
no,
talking about
but
that one and then these two.
two were
Yeah.
all
Daniel was it? Bank,
Gee, isn't that an odd coincidence? It's an odd coincidence, isn't it?
you mentioned that.
Oh yeah, no, that's where I met him.
He had his little office in the back.
Yeah,
He was high up in Banamex
like it.
and C Banco. Then he went over to Intercam, and now he's at this new one. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. He no, not Intercam. He was at C Banco, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
and
didn't
then
go to Intercam.
I thought he did after C Banco closed.
That was just
Oh well, that
The
would have
13th
happened
of
in the last
October.
month.
Yes, and I think he went to the Intercam, and then Intercam went.
I don't know, but all I know is office
Yeah,
is next
right
to
next to-
Blackie's, formerly.
yeah, next to that drugstore.
Grace.
Similares, the generic drugstore. Okay, guys, what are we doing?
Back again.
Let's do some tech stuff.
We just,
The and I don't know how many more minutes we have left in this meeting. In the Google
54.
Meet. So I stuck in a couple of articles here I thought people would find interesting. Well, one prompted this other thing. Have you heard of Mobile Fortify? Mobile Fortify. Fortify is the word I'm trying to say, and I can't read it on my screen.
mobile.
Fortify.
Chili. No.
Fortilli. It's the new noodle that they put the cheese sauce on at the mall. It's a Fortilli. You haven't had a Fortilli before?
I don't go to the, I don't go to them.
No, I'm just being facetious. No, Mobile Fortify is the app that has sucked up all the social media, all the different data about individuals, and is allowing law enforcement to keep it in their pocket.
Oh, I did hear. I
Right?
didn't hear the Mobile Fortify. Yeah,
Mobile Fortify is the name of the app that's been made available to military and DHS, and now they've spent millions of dollars on it for ICE to have. And so now ICE is able to pull their phone out and just point it at faces, waiting for a hit.
And you cannot, you cannot say no.
You can't say no
To what?
to getting your face scanned in a crowd.
By ICE.
Like say you're out in the plaza getting ice cream and ICE comes tromping through, they can just start pointing their phones at you and your wife and the people you're with. And if you trigger on facial recognition, they have said that has more standing than any paper you can show them.
Like there's no room for error.
The error is going to be sorted out, but they can take you into custody until it's sorted out. This is the modern day. Yeah, this is the modern day version of your papers, please.
Can I see Trump's wife scan first?
Well, I bet she wouldn't pop up because they're only looking for the bad ones, right?
I don't know.
You know, the criminals, the drug dealers, they're not looking for people that are like working for a living at Home Depot or
illegally into the country.
I don't disagree with you.
The thing that is scarier than that is
I think
they think they can blow anybody out of the water.
Yeah, that's very scary because they're showing that they don't care what any kind of local law, and they're also they are redefining right now a mission objective with intelligence to deal with cartels as though they're terrorism. I just saw this on the news the other day, is that it won't be a military operation. It will be an intelligence-led operation with military resource. And the way that is worded makes me think we must have some kind of treaty that makes that okay and the other not. Yeah.
With who?
With Mexico. We must have something, because you know how the Trump administration is like. They're like tax attorneys. They're going through all the rules, looking for the one that allows them to do what they want to do. And what they want to do is they want to send the military into Mexico. And this new thing that they're proposing is an intelligence-led mission against the cartels. And I wouldn't be surprised if we've got some document somewhere between Mexico and the United States that makes this kind, under their definition, this kind of thing okay. I don't even know how we start talking about that. It's just probably just something that's just pissing me off.
It's been preying on your mind.
Bother, I couldn't believe it. And I can't believe that you can't refuse to be scanned by ICE. And I can't believe that if you got scanned by ICE and it red flags you, you couldn't pull out your driver's license, a passport. I mean, like that wouldn't hold some kind of weight, that they couldn't look me.
Your passport would, your driver's license
Well, if it was a real ID, it should
Real
count.
ID, oh, yeah.
Anybody can get a driver's license.
A real
No, a
ID.
real ID. A real ID
got the
is what
star
we're all
on it.
supposed to have real IDs. It's a passport, driver's license with passport abilities in the United States.
Now,
The real
in Ari-
ID.
In Arizona, you don't have, you had your choice of just driver's license.
Until
Or-
May 22nd.
They were letting people on
Mm-hmm.
without a real ID, which totally you've known.
Well,
How many years? that you have to
yeah,
have a real ID?
I think we're on 7 years. It's something ridiculous they've been telling us, and they've been postponing it, and they've been postponing it. And as soon as Trump was elected the second time, I'm like, they're not going to postpone that anymore. They're going to start requiring that. Yeah,
It's not,
yeah.
it's not true. They just let people I know that don't have real ID on a plane.
Well, they've said that they are going to make it. They're going to make it as comfortable as possible. But it has
Why?
become standard on the 22nd of May.
Don't let them on a
Good.
Like last May?
Well, yeah, like last May. And did they have a passport?
No,
Okay.
they had a regular
So
driver's license.
what they said was that you're still going to be able to get on planes. You just may be detained longer while they validate you. And what that
No.
means is they can just let them on. And right now, they might as well just let them on anyway because nobody's getting paid to check them. It's right. Like we have all these delays that are happening right now because TSA agents don't want to show up for work.
Do you blame
And
them?
why would you? Yeah.
Why would you?
Why would you show up? It's a shit job to begin with, and you're not going to pay me
They
for
were
it.
overworked to be,
Right.
and now they're overworked.
So, and they got really good signing bonuses at ICE, so they could just they're getting paid. They set aside all the money for ICE to be out there face scanning you and your wife in the restaurant. You're like, I got nothing to hide. It's
I
like,
know.
yeah, but it's that attitude that perpetuates everything
Those
that's been
days are
going on.
Long, long, long gone.
But you're also the wrong color.
You are. They wouldn't even bother with you.
I get
You're-
called the Mexican all
you're-
the time.
You're, yeah. Oh,
Well, I'm not very dark right now
No.
because my dermatologist yelled at me.
But no, that's true, even though they don't even talk illegal that are on the coast.
Oh, Chester has left the meeting.
Yeah, not be on your other thing. 11:01.
Maybe.
He didn't push the button.
I didn't. Yeah. Haven't heard anything from anybody online. You guys are still here, right? I probably offended Chester.
No, I'm still here.
Sydney's here. Mom and Dad's still here. Fred's here. You guys have any commentary? Or are you enjoying listening to us rant?
No, we're just listening to you guys rant. I mean,
Yeah, I think-
the
yeah,
real ID
really.
thing's fun.
Ranting's very entertaining.
Later.
Judy's out of here.
I'm
But-
outta
So
here.
am I.
And Jim's out of here. Should I
gotta do-
bother to open a second meeting or should we call this the end? I'm leaving dengue. You know, if you look at the numbers for dengue here locally, it's not a lot. Sonora has just reported like 900 cases, but 78% of those cases are in Guaymas. Right? There's
there's so
less
much
than
water.
half in Hermosillo.
It's drier in them.
Well, I mean, it's just like they have a bigger population too. I mean, you'd think there'd just be
Their
an.
water pipes are better. There isn't water running out.
That's right. Oh, hey, our meeting just died. I guess we're done. All right. See you guys later.
Stop by sometime.
I will. I'm gonna bring my bug by as soon as I got the seats in, so you can check it out. My super bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put seat covers on. I got a new exhaust installed, so I got a pretty little escape on the back of it now. It looks pretty. And what else did I do? There's something. Oh, I put new sliders on the seats, but there's a stopper that goes in the front. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't depends what year it is.
Well, anything from like 74 to 2001, I think they're all the same.
Now the older ones were different. Mine's an 01.
Yeah, mine's an 01 too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
It should have a little plastic
like a rubber bumper in the front with
I
two
think so,
sliders.
but there's also the slide itself.
Yeah.
Is a nylon.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say, not plastic.
So that's what I've just installed for my seats, and it's the bumper in front that when I went to adjust the seats, could not get it to adjust with that bumper, and it ended up ripping the bumper off of both seats. So now I'm back to I'm like,
Those nylon tabs don't last very.
no, I didn't think so. I need a better solution.
Different seat.
Yeah, right.
Serious.
Yeah, put in different seats.
Yeah. Because if you're using the Volkswagen seat, you got to have that little nylon bushing down there that slides next to this
Well,
the
I've got
seat rail.
yeah, I've got the seat rail sliders. The sliders on the seats. It's just that bushing that goes at the front, that third peg.
Oh, the tab.
Yeah,
You can probably get one welded on it right here. It goes
welded on.
to the bumper to stop it. I'd have to see it.
No, it's rubber. It's yeah, it's a grommet.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's a grommet that goes on the front.
I haven't
And
looked at mine since we put the new sliders on it.
yeah, I need to rebuild the seats at some point. Oh, that's good to know, because I need to upholster the back of it. Who's your guy? Is he here local, here in San Carlos?
Hey, hey,
I'll hit you up for information later.
I've got
I didn't even know where to begin looking, so I'll come looking at you for information. All right, well, that is our meeting. Everybody has left here locally, and we got disconnected from our group online. I'll start this meeting, but I don't think anybody's sitting here waiting. Oh, there's Fred. Hey, Fred, sorry about that.
I'm still here.
All right. I was just saying goodbye to these guys and saw that our meeting closed. I lost track of where we were in it. But I don't think anybody else is joining us, so I think we're shutting down this meeting.
Okay, well, I'll try and see if we're important next week. If we're important, I'll be on. If we're not important,
For next Tuesday.
yep.
All right, I'm going to say goodbye, and we will talk next Tuesday. Tech on, Fred.
Okay, take care. Have a good week.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that is officially the end of today's meeting. I'm sitting here by myself. Look at this shot. But we're glad to be back in person in Tequilas. We'll be here next Tuesday. Thank you, Jonathan, for always having space for us. A monitor we can use for anybody that wants to show up. They can see the people online and converse with them. I am Scott Stimson, like I said at the top of the hour, from International Computer Solutions. If you find yourself needing remote IT specialists, I am the guy. So get a hold of me, Scott at internationalcs.net. And if you like what we've done with the Computer Club, very casual, informal, podcast style meeting, impromptu discussions, well, check us out. Our website is scclub.org, as you can see there. And if you want to contact me through the club, it's Scott at scclub.org. Also, we're on the social medias, so you can look for us at SCC Club, things like X and Instagram and the whatnot. Anyway, until next Tuesday, everyone out there in the internet, tech on.